Right. So basically, I'm just checking if the stream's working. Still just checking quickly. You know, it is finally. So it's working. So not only I was having problems getting into the ALR account to stream this, my PS4 just crashed on me. So that's nice. Take two. So we didn't get to see who was on pole, but judging from this grid, this is who we have. But these are the tires. So Advantage did get pole, June got second, Reno in third, Judy in fourth, Leon in fifth, Andy in sixth, Ascend in seventh, Dove in eighth, Drake in ninth, JP in 10th, and then outside top 10 we have Daniel, Long Term, Geordie, Wicked, Abby, and Matt. And Matt, can you just buy me a little bit more time, as loads of people getting disqualified as they did not park up on the grid properly. Loads of people on the mediums, apart from Joker and Geordie, who are on the I want to be on spectator mode. Jim is on the hards. As we go to 5 red lights, as I think I said everything, lights out, and away we go. Leon's... Wait. Right. Oh, don't you dare say. Why can I not? Leon, there should be an invite button right here, and oh god, oh, it's all going wrong here. Leon's also, so I was not the only one that got kicked out. Leon's been kicked out and he can't join back. Well, this is great to know. Doom has gone down the order because he was at the front somewhere. And yeah, Dove is fighting a ghosted Leon. And yeah, pain. You had a great qualifying and I can't even invite you. Well, that's nice to know. Yeah, I know all this. Nothing, no. No, that's just the settings for the lobby. Yep. To be honest, the only thing I could pray for is a safety car, and hopefully Reno could invite you during the safety car. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, this is not gone to plan. As a Vanish and Reno are fighting for P1. Oh, you got that. You got that. Oh. Can you use your old invite, Leon? That's how I was able to join back. I was able to use my old invite. and Daniel spins around in this chaotic Grand Prix. Well, your teammate Leon is gaining ground. He's overtaking the Merc with Daniel. Least, what's it called? And technically your AI is helping him out, so at least there's that. But yeah, this is really annoying that it's happening. So we look for, this is the battle of P1. Reno is gaining on a vanish. Says Aero. But yeah. And Reno spun on the Lewis Hamilton straight, as it's now called, from the looks of it. And he's now down to P4. He was in P2. Another yellow. That is an Aston Martin of Wicked. Alright, Leon's joined back. I don't know how. Maybe he searched for an old invite, but Leon's back, and now the Ferrari duo can actually help each other. Right, so it's gonna take a while for Leon to actually join. There we go. And not only that, you are Ferrari are currently P7 and P8, so you two can work together to close the gap to the cars ahead. Alright, so everyone is fine. Of in the lobby terms. Let's just hope that the stream does not go down. As Leon, yeah, right. So this is proper. This is Leon now, not AI Leon. Okay. Oh no, I beg not. The stream's not going crazy. I just saw 20. Apparently, all of a sudden, 20 messages popped up, but they're not coming through. And Leon has spun it on the final corner. This is not good for Ferrari. But oh, after his speaking of spins, as Reno had a little spin, he's now back up to P3, and he's going to be chasing Doodoo for P2. Okay, some people I've got some now. Currently a full South African 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 4. Oh. I didn't actually check everyone's nationality, but if that's right, South Africa 1, 2, and 4. That, you know, that'd be cool. South African, an all South African podium at the end of the race, which means Asen, if I get that right, needs to overtake Reno. There, that would be cool. If this is right, what Shadow Wolf's saying, that will be amazing. Alright, let's get back to the race, shall we? Asen does get into P3, but that's because Doodoo has lost his front wing, and it is a safety car. Okay, I don't know what's happened, as we were talking about a South African 1, 2, 3, and Long Time gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So, for some drivers, this is a good time to pit. You know, change up strategy. It is true They race with me. Oh, CI! Yeah. Yeah, I don't recognise you because your YouTube channel name is different to your PlayStation user. Okay, CI. I'll trust your word. I'm gonna assume these Avanish, Asim, and Dudu are your friends. If that is right. Dudu is gonna need a box for a new front wing, from the looks of it. As we look at some of the drivers that have pitted, everyone has currently boxed for hards, apart from Dangle. He's boxed for a new pair of softs. Yes, they are, and I'm so proud of them so far. Well, that's good. And speaking of your friends, the top 4 have pitted. They're going to use the safety car advantage. Vanish on the hards, Reno on the hards, Asim's yet still pit. Okay, Asim on the soft, and so is Dudu. I would like to catch, while we're spectating someone in the pit, like if they've done it a bit early and you can see the mistake and it's a bit of a slow pit stop. I want to catch that on stream. I got a while. I've got about 12 races to try and catch somebody to do that. Those are drivers that are going in the pits. Long term, probably going to pit service penalty. Wait, can you serve? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be careful what I say. So this is nice. As we speak of the South African 123, currently, we've got a South African driver in P1, an Indian driver in P2, and if I get this wrong, I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed on Monday. Dutch P3, if I'm right. If I get Reno's wrong, I am going to be absolutely dead. If I am nowhere to be seen, do not. Okay, Geordie has somehow been disqualified from the race. What did he do? I don't even... Where was he? Where was he on the grid? I swear he was like round here somewhere. So, Mao says he's spinning under safety car. You're spinning under those low speeds. Imagine you on racing speeds. Mao on this. Maybe Daniel spun. Jordy, what happened? You got disqualified. Or could it be JP? Could JP be Maui? Oh, don't tell me. I swear Wicked is about to be lapped by everyone, and it's only lap 6. How did you get disqualified, Geordie? Did you, like, accidentally drove backwards? And Wicked, after being basically lapped by everyone, has manually retired in the pits. That's a manual retirement, so that is fine. But yeah, what is going on? You know, after all this drama, let's have a quick word from our sponsors for ALR. Thank you for Enable.com and Driver61 for being the sponsor for the stream, and also Discord servers. So Driver61 is a way for you to, they give you driving basically lessons to help basically if you want to get better at F1 or other racing games. Driver61 can help you with that. Enable.com is a website where you can get gift cards and games discounts on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo. So head over there if you want to check it out, and thank you for Driver61 and Enable.com for sponsoring the stream and Discord. And as we go through that, we got a little found out of what's happened to Geordie. From the looks of it, Geordie has spun at the pit exit and couldn't get out. So your car got stuck on the pit exit, and you got disqualified for basically being still. I bet that's what's probably happened. Well, I'm hoping that the safety car will come in this lap so we can get some recent action. And as we do, and before any of you ask, no, I will not be showing the penalties just yet. As we see, we've got loads of drivers on the hards who are going to probably attempt to stick it to the end if there's no safety cars. We've got Daniel, we've got Long Term, we've got Andy, we've got Doodoo, and we have Assing on the soft tyres, and we got Abhi and Joker on the mediums. So loads of drivers on mixed strategies for this restart. So we got more information from Geordie. I spun so perfectly, the front of the car was against the wall and my back was against my back was against the other, so I couldn't move an inch. Okay, safety car's coming in this lap. I got some information from one of the drivers who just gave us a little heads up. It could potentially rain at the end of the race, so that could just spice up the race if it gets a little bit stale. That will make it interesting. Might rain. Alright, so we should go to Vanish as he is going to be the car. And off he goes. As he goes to restart the race, does he get a good getaway compared to Abhi? Yeah, he gets a good, but Reno is side by side with him into turn one. Abhi has to go wide as he doesn't get he got a really terrible restart, and that just gives Reno basically P2, and as Matt is spun somewhere on turn one. I don't think he's got any damage, but Andy is another driver who has spun, and he's got a lot of ground to make up. So for the safety car restart, Andy and Matt, it is not done well for them too. Doodoo was going down the order a little bit. Dove is now spun. He must have spun because now he's down to basically P14. Right, so guys, remember this gap. Actually, this gap's going down really fast. Long term gets 3-second penalty for too many So 1.5, we'll come back to the Battle P1 later as we look at some of the others here. As Longtime has... Is he lagged out? Another Ferrari driver, from the looks of it, is... I think has lagged out. Oh, this is great. As all that's happening, Doo-Doo is not that far from June. Maybe potentially an overtake could happen anytime soon now. Or you go for the dive. No, you will be patient. As Doo-Doo is on the softer compound tyre, we should see an overtake here anytime soon now. Same for the other soft tyres. Andy isn't away and around, he is right behind Daniel, trying to get P9. And Reno looks like he's struggling as Vanish is just chilling and is kind of, it looks like in certain areas extended the gap. But here we have this battle here, and Doo-Doo looked at the inside, but from the looks of it, June might have covered it just in time. And we will get DRS. DRS will be enabled once again. Dove will be making some places. Meanwhile, a little bit further up the field, Joker is slowly gaining on Abhi. These two are the only two drivers on medium compound tyres, but Jokers are much fresher compared to Abhi. It's a yellow in sector 1. I don't know who it is. As Doo-Doo is once again struggling to get past June. And now because of it, this battle is basically for the Battle P4. It's a four-way down here now. Leon's not that fast. This could be, you know, a massive scrap if Leon just gets into DRS range. This will be a nice little battle for, and this will be a battle for P4. This will be. So this is the most interesting battles currently, and Joker goes alongside Abhi. And he tries and gets it, but he doesn't. Abhi is still there and barely holds P4, but no, he doesn't. Joker makes the dive, and Abhi will have to concede P4 for now. And June is coming for Abhi. Wait, I always get the Williams and Alpine mixed up. That's what these two are teammates, but not. Further down the order, JP has made an overtake somewhere, but also gets a 3-second, and Leon has made an absolute dive of the century as he overtakes June and will be hunting for Abhi. He's got so much momentum here. Will he make a dive here? He does, and easily gets Abhi, but Abhi still tries it on the inside. He does, he still has the inside. And Leon will hold P5, and basically Leon with the fresh tyres, he's got those tyres working properly. If he can, all he's got to do now is hunt Joker. But Abhi will get DRS, and now this is question: can Leon defend? Not much has happened. I mean, yellow down here, is it Matt? No. it's doo-doo on new hards. So they're probably cold still. So is Daniel. Daniel's right behind him. So that'll be a battle to make sure to look forward to, as long term is still, I don't know if, as Leon, oh no, don't tell me he is. I think Leon spun and Dove will overtake Leon and take P9. As JP, I would say, is our, yeah, it is our closest battle. As make sure, just remember, battle for P1, Reno is in DRS range, so we'll be gaining on a Vanish anytime soon. Don't worry about that. And JP is gonna be trying with all of his might to get past Andy. Meanwhile, Reno on the hangar straight will have DRS to a Vanish. He's 6/10 behind. Let's see. He's gaining a lot, but not enough. Reno will have to wait another lap to try and get first of a Vanish. Meanwhile, down here, back to the hangar straight, JP is burnt basically all of his DRS. Doo-doo has spun. Alright, he's back. Not sorry about that, but probably the soft tires were done maybe, but as in will be going down the order because of the pits. So now we have no driver on soft tires. We got everyone basically on hards and then a few on mediums. As we go back to this battle here, coming to the hangar straight, Reno has gone a little bit closer compared to last lap, and he's got a lot of ERS still to play with, and he also will get DRS, and just once again he's just almost there, but just not. So once again, Reno will have to wait another lap. We've got Doo-doo, who is trying to overtake Andy for P12. And we got some fighting here, as I have just missed it. That is Leon, I think, overtaken Dove. Asim gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warning. And as I was looking at that, Reno's gap has gotten bigger, so I don't know what's happened, but Reno needs to close this gap if he wants to seal the deal, or to try and get P1. As Vanish is defending with all his might, but the hangar straight is the best place for Reno to overtake. If best thing you can do is perfect Maggots and Beckett's, and once again you'll get DRS, but he's way further back, so I think this is just another lap. He's got to wait. He needs to get that gap much closer. And speaking of that, we have Abby, who is on 15 lap old mediums, who is basically challenging Joker for Battle P3. Now, not far behind him is Jim on hard tyres. So, three-way battle here. Daniel has left. I don't know if he lagged out or something, but oh god! Joker's just lost it on the final corner. That is not good news for him. And Leon, from the looks of it, is defending P6 from Dove. He is doing very well, and he gets P11. And he's going to be trying to make a charge for the points. As Matt started in P16, is currently in the points, and he's kind of in a no man's land at this moment. Let's have a quick peek at the penalties. Okay. Oh, alright, whoa. As we're looking at that, Reno, out of nowhere, I missed it. But Reno did get it on, must have got it on the hanger straight, and now Reno is finally in P1. The only battle I was supposed to keep an eye on, I missed it. I had one job, was to watch this battle. As Appy comes into the pit, probably soft tyres. Top two medium runners are both coming in. Reno is actually getting quicker by the lap. Doesn't matter that his hard tyres are 11 laps old. He just got the purple second sector. Alright, so I'll have a quick little peek again. JP on 14 seconds, Asim on 6 seconds, Joker on 5 seconds. No, not 5 seconds. Joker is on 8 seconds, Andy and Longterm on 6 seconds. So that's what we've got so far in the update, and a little battle here, and as these two are going into Cop's corner, no Hamilton Verstappen moment from these two. These two keep it very clean, but Leon is all over Dove into Magus and Beckett, and ooh, and Dove has spun, maybe a bit of contact. I can see Stewart's looking at that. Maybe Leon was a bit too aggressive, who knows, but Dove is not happy, I can already tell from that. And after all that, from Matt from being in no man's land, is caught up to Joker. I don't know how, and has hardly used hardly any of his ERS. But Matt currently doesn't have any penalty. And Matt is spun on the final corner! Uh-oh, this is not good news for him. Alright, so Daniel did lag out. He didn't rage quit, and he'll be back any minute now. Wait, that still goes. So Daniel is back, but this shouldn't be him. This is still AI got the control. Right, Daniel. Game. I hope he does not. Alright, there we go. He's back. Right, so there you go. Daniel's back. He's got a lot of ground to make up. He's got about 6 laps. Try and get in the points. As June enters the pits. Alright, this is interesting. Soft tyres. He's gonna attempt to go for fastest lap from the looks of it. I would be assuming that Reno and Vanish will stick on these tyres till the end. You know what's the thing is, with these two, Vanish and Reno are a pit stop basically ahead of Leon. They could do a pit stop and still be ahead of Leon, who's currently in P3, and Leon also just got a penalty. That's just how stupidly quick these two are, and consistent, apart from Reno's spun around here somewhere it was. But Reno is doing all his best, and there's just some kind of glitch in the chat, because apparently for some reason at like a certain time 20 messages at once, which isn't happening because I'm double checking. But Dove is technically our next driver who hasn't got a penalty, because we've got Leon and JP, but those two got a penalty, and then Dove's there. I think where he is, he could go for P4. Actually, JP's got 14 seconds last time I remember. So, yeah. So, Dove's just got to keep it clean. Not a lot's happening as all the drivers are basically spread it out. So there's not a lot of battles happening. We got these guys who are basically going for fastest lap, but we could step on board with Abuki for a while as he attempts to go for fastest lap and gains on June, where we can get a battle. It's not gaining a lot. Still, not a lot's happening so far. As June, who's one of the guys who is on the soft tyres, has got currently the fastest lap. So that'll be a point for him in the drivers and helping him for Alpine. As currently, our current leaders in the constructors is Haas, because Twang did a really good performance. I don't know for drivers. Probably Twang. No, Twang came second last race. I'm not sure currently, but this will be a massive impact for the championship, of course. As Leon is about to, from the looks of it, about to lap his AI teammate, as long term from the looks of it, lagged out. From the looks of it, hasn't found a way to join back, unlike Leon and Daniel. So that's unlucky for him. It's not a lot he could do anyway. From this point on. Daniel gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. what Reno will be doing right here is keeping it clean to get this win. Vanish is either praying for him to go get track limits penalty for 3 seconds, or Reno to make a mistake. As from the looks of it, Reno is slowly pulling away, and he hasn't got a lot of laps to go. And Vanish has gone for it. He is, from the looks of it, he thinks he can't get Reno, so he's gonna go for fastest lap instead. This is a massive gamble, because technically now Reno has a choice. He could go for fast lap as well, or play it safe and just hold the win. As now he basically has a 20-second advantage. Vanish, there he goes. Where's Leon? There he is. And he's just exited the pits right now. And Leon, this is turn 2, so this is technically turn 3. It's just entered turn 3. Advantage has got about 5 seconds to Leon. And also Leon does have some kind of penalty. But now this makes everything interesting. JP is all over the back of Dove, as we just realised. Dove was behind JP, so we've missed an overtake here. And JP is absolutely using all of his might and basically burning all of his DRS. Well, not DRS. Dove is burnt most of this as well, but it's got a little bit more compared to JP. But here's a Vanish going to be attempting. Will be attempting fastest lap. Yeah, so Reno is not gonna risk it. He's gonna just keep it clean and gonna take the win. Vanish will be going for fastest lap. He's gonna try and do some damage reduction, try and get every single point he can. And he has nothing to lose anyway. He's got a lot of VRS to burn as well. So as far as I'm aware, June does currently have fastest lap. I don't know what it is, but can a Vanish take that fastest lap point away from him? As June goes fast lap again, 31.2, so now we know the time to beat a Vanish has to. He's on much fresher tyres compared to June. If that could be advantage in any way possible, which it should be. Abhi, it's not Abhi, it's Joker. Joker's all over Abhi. Is Abhi struggling on soft tyres? They should be fine. And we got a drag race here with a little help from DRS. Joker will, as they both go side by side, Joker just gets P8. As a lot of the grid has penalty points in some way. We've only got 4 drivers who hasn't got a penalty. Matt, Dove, Reno, and Vanish. As we are on the final lap, and on the final lap, Reno is, from the looks of it, about to lap his teammate, Matt. Matt is, from the looks of it, yeah he is, he's 20 odd seconds away from points, which is a shame. But let's stick on Reno for this final, well, we're still in sector 2, and here we go, final sector right now. We'll stick on him. He had an okay qualifying, then the then we had problems, and as we came back, he had a good start. Little spin at the start, finish straight. But Reno has done it very well, and Reno will win round 2 at Tier 5 in Silverstone. Well played. And Vanish is still gunning for the fastest lap. He's still got time. I don't know if he's doing well for it. I think it's a 131 or is it a 130? It's one of those 2.2. I don't think he's got it. The gamble wasn't. I don't think it's gamble. And Leon back from F1. He's been out of ALR for a while. Will round off the podium, I think. Or will Dove will get no? Dove will get P4. Leon holds P3, but there was a little incident earlier between these two, so I don't know if he will keep P3. I see him P5, June P6, JP P7, Joker P8, Abby. Oh wait, no, Abby P8, Dudu P9, and Joker P10, and Daniel and in long term out in P12, 34th, and Matt. He tried again, starting from the back. It works last time, but it didn't work that great. And will be our last car to finish. I think you almost bowled it. So first car to finish was a Red Bull, last car to finish technically was a Red Bull as well. That was fun there. Dove, drive of the day. Right. Commentators, my drive of the day. Who would I give it to? Yeah, I know you guys might wanted to see that, but where did Dove dive? Okay, I'll give Dove drive of the day. Especially great performance and got knocked from the looks of it by Leon. As I just quickly just spend a little while. This is for the stewards and the admin, so they can put down the standings. Reno in first, Vanish in second, Leon in third, Dove in fourth, Aston in fifth, June in sixth, JP seventh, Abby eighth, Dudu in ninth, Joke in 10th, and then our outside point finishes is Matt or Ice Demon, Daniel, and the long-term lagged out and couldn't join back, unfortunately, and Geordie got disqualified and Wicked manual retirement. And we will or after DC 2 spins, can't be too grumpy about P3. Yep, it was a good comeback from you, and we will have after see if any drivers would like to do an interview. If I just as we do that, we wait for any drivers who would be happy to join and have a little interview about their race. As I'm just waiting, please someone join. Anyway, GG, so what battle? Good battle for Reno and great battle from... Why am I in the McLaren? Yep. Alright. Hello, Joker. I'm good. But yeah, that was a crazy race. That was. Yeah. Come on, let me just time you up quickly. Right, try now. Hello? Right, yeah, that sounds better. You're sounding a bit quiet, just turned you up a bit. So switching the clutch and brake pedal probably, yeah, didn't help. So does that mean your brake pedal was broken? Yeah. Yeah, Baku. Yeah, that was a one carnage race. Jeez. So, and hopefully next week you'll learn to get better with the clutch pedal as your brake pedal, and maybe you could be up there in the top 3, maybe, or maybe a win. Yep. Right, Reno.
Hello, good evening.
Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you very much. Holy shit, I'm happy about that. That feels so good.
So I didn't know what happened at the end of qualifying because my PlayStation crashed, and yeah, I had to quickly reset up everything, and I found out I think you were down at P4.
P3.
P3.
Yeah. I think.
You got you got a good start and a good restart on the first safety car.
Yeah, true. Yeah, for me, like P3, I could have been P2, I think, but I messed Cop's corner up. I lost like 2.5 tenths only on that corner because I invalidated it the previous lap. So I was mega careful. Then the start, I don't know what happened, but Yom, like the guy next to me, had a pretty bad start. So I just, yeah, I was immediately P2, and I kept the pace behind Avinash, and then the safety car, of course, happened, and we all went into the pit, but Abby didn't, so he was P2. And for me, I was talking to Matt in the party a whole race, Ice Demon, and was saying like it's crucial for me to immediately overtake Abi because he didn't qualify, so I don't know, maybe he messed a few laps up or something, I don't know. So I didn't want him to be like holding me back so that Avinash could just drive away. So I did what I had to do, I think. I overtook him in turn 1 immediately, so that was fortunate, I think. But yeah, it just completely set me up for the next part of the race, you know.
And then it was you and Vanish basically battling for P1, and then from the
Yeah.
looks of it at the end, Vanish must have given up and tried to go for fastest lap, and I don't think he did.
No, he
June,
didn't. No.
yeah. So he did a gamble, but it didn't pay off. But the fact that you two were basically you two had a free pit stop.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, yeah, I did. I was thinking about it because, like, as I mentioned, I got after safety restart, I immediately got up to P2, and then a few laps later, I noticed that Abby was still in like P3 or 4, and the gap between us was already like 10 seconds, so he was holding everybody up, I think. Then he finally pitted, and I think, yeah, the gap just increased, but because of spins and crashes and stuff like that. But it was really weird to see like that big of a gap, because it's not like we two that's bullshit. But, so yeah, I think we just kept it clean, both of us.
Also, another question. This you as well, Joker, can answer. Does Silverstone feel harder to drive? Because there was a lot of spins compared to last game. Because in last game it felt like a track that was easy to drive, and there was a few spins. Was it just down to, you know, not getting the setups right yet, not mastering it, or does the car feel harder to drive around?
Well, for me personally, I mean, I actually did a legit Max Verstappen. I did a 360 spin and I won. So even I spun. But I don't know if the track is more difficult or something. It's weird. You know, I really noticed that going from time trial to GP mode, the cars feel completely different. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I was cautious at a few corners, so that I just knew a few corners where I always spun like last games. So I took it careful there, and I think that's what saved me this race.
Yeah, that's some little info for me for Sunday, of course.
Exactly.
I don't think anyone else is joining, so I guess we'll have you two anyway.
I do want to mention one thing. Matt told me that. I want to tell you that he's really upset for you not doing comms last race. It was his first ever fucking podium and you didn't do comms. Like, what the hell, Charizard?
What, in Azerbaijan?
Yeah, it was a fucking podium and you didn't do comms. Come on,
I was
Matt on a fucking podium.
I was on comms.
No, you told in the chat you weren't doing comms because of the, I mean, interviews after the race.
Oh!
Sorry, yes,
Because
that comms. I meant
that-
interview after the race. Yeah.
Yeah, that was down to Tier 5's behaviour of how driving.
Still unacceptable. I mean, Matt on the podium. Come on.
Alright, so before we say, before we wrap up, should we say, ready? Well, let's give a round of applause for Matt getting a podium last week, as
Hell
you know,
yeah, Matt.
minor technical difficulties last
Hell
week,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
He deserved the podium. What a lad, what a lad.
So thank you everyone for joining. So we also have the Sunday tiers on F1, and also in GT, the seasons for GT7's ending. We got the Japan Cup, I call it. I don't know the proper name, on
Japan
Saturday.
4-wheel drive.
Yes.
Touring cars, yeah.
They're on different times, 7 PM UK time, and I think 8:30. And also the Group 3 cars on Monday's finale at Daytona. So make sure to check that out. We've got 3 tiers there, and I think only 2 on Saturday, if I'm right. And
Yeah.
and if I'm right, for all the GT ones,
Championship is
it's
still to be
yeah,
decided.
loads
Yes.
yeah, loads of championship deciders. It is close for every single one. Thank you everyone for joining. Hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next time.